welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be anxiety hacks that actually help. I got this inspiration video by a YouTuber called Emily Rose. I will link her channel in the description box. I thought I'd do this because she made a valid point on how most anxiety hacks that people do, they think of it as stress, and obviously stress and anxiety are different things. So I thought I would share with you some anxiety hacks which actually work with someone who has anxiety, aka me. So I really hope you enjoy this video, and please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. So the first anxiety hack that I have is push yourself a little bit every day. Now with anxiety this can be super difficult because you feel safe when you're in your comfort zone rather than when you're out there doing something that makes you anxious. And ideally in your mind everyone thinks that stay in your comfort zone and then you won't be anxious and don't do things that scare you. But if you keep going to that safe place, then your brain is never gonna learn to go to another place, and it's not going to learn how to cope with it. So every time you have to go to a place what makes you anxious, it's going to be 10 times worse. For example, when I was in secondary school, when my anxiety started getting worse, I used to miss a lot of days of school because school made me really anxious. It made me physically sick and I hated those feelings. So I used to always take the easy way out and stay in bed or stay at home. But then each time I had to go back, it was that little bit harder to go back because I've spent so much time in my comfort zone. So recently I've been trying to push myself to do things even if it makes me feel anxious. Like I've been going to college, and even though that made me feel anxious, I've still been going, and I have seen little improvements. Like there may not be massive improvements, but I see now that when I go out somewhere that makes me anxious, I don't feel anxious straight away. I would just feel anxious when I'm nearly at the place, where before I would feel anxious the minute that I leave the house to the minute I get back in. So yeah, it's helped. I mean, I still feel anxious, but it's helped a little bit along the way. So the second anxiety hack is to never bottle things up. Now I know talking about it can really scare some people, and they don't really want to talk about their feelings because they feel like they're not going to be believed, or they're going to get judged, or things are not going to they're not going to go the way that they want them to go. But trust me, talking about it was probably one of the best things that I have ever done. By talking about it, I found friends, some of my very close friends have similar problems, and we kind of help each other, and that's just amazing because when you talk to someone who is also going through similar things with you, you don't feel like you're on your own. And I don't know, even though sometimes the professionals who I do talk to are a bit like, I'm not going to say crap, but a bit like you wish they said something else, but they do help sometimes. So I would really recommend that you talk to someone about how you are feeling, even if it's just to a friend, a family member, or I don't know. I know some people, especially me, I find it more easier to talk to like a professional than to a family member. I don't know why. I think it's because it's a complete stranger and I know they don't know me at all, and it's just like it's a lot easier than talking to someone who knows your background and stuff like that. So the next anxiety tip is to praise yourself when you have reached little goals. Now what I do is when I am going somewhere that I know that will make me particularly anxious, like say if I'm going let's say if I'm going on a shopping trip in like a busy shopping centre and I know that will make me feel anxious, but I also really want to go. Oh, someone's going down. Oh right, it's just going downstairs. It always happens when I start to film. Anyway, so when I am going somewhere which I know that will feel me anxious, I set in little goals for myself. For example, when I leave the house to get on a bus, I hate getting on a bus. So getting to the bus stop is my first goal, and then once I've got to the bus stop, I can praise myself and think, okay, I've done this little bit, I can go to the next step, and the next step will be getting on the bus and not getting off until it's my stop, and then the next bit would be getting to the shopping centre, and so on and so on. And then once I've done all the goals of the day, I will reward myself. Like, I will watch my favourite movie, or I'll buy myself a new makeup product that I want, or I don't know, I'll get myself some chocolate or something like that. Just little rewards. Even if you don't finish all your goals in the day, do like, just praise yourself for the amount of goals, because there are going to be times when you smash all the goals and you get through the day and you feel like you're on top of the world, but then there are going to be days where you can't even get past like the second or third goal. I remember loads and loads of situations where I got to the first goal where I got to the bus stop, but I just couldn't get on the bus, and it's just different days and how are you feeling. But even passing that one goal is a massive step. Even getting out of bed in the morning, if you want to put that as a goal, is a massive step, and you shouldn't put yourself down for the goals that you haven't achieved, but you should praise yourself for the goals that you have achieved. So then when you achieve something new, you will know that good feeling, and you won't really feel disappointed from all the other things that you haven't achieved, because you'll be focusing on the good rather than the bad. So the last anxiety hack is actually one what I got from Emily Rose, the YouTuber what I mentioned earlier, and she suggested to split your day into sections. So this really goes into the one with the goals as well, but split your day into morning, afternoon and evening, and then think to yourself, okay, I'm going to at least fill up one of these sections by doing something productive, whether that's going outside, cleaning your bedroom, going for a walk, meeting some friends, I don't know. You just have to fill at least one of them sections with doing something, and then the other two you can relax or you can do whatever. So I normally like to do, because I've been doing this for a while now, I normally like to fill at least one, but I feel like if you fill two, it's much better, but always leave one like for relaxing time. So whether that's the evening, the morning or the afternoon. And then once you've done those two and you've relaxed, you will feel like your day is much more bearable, because you know that you have that relaxing time, and you don't think, oh my god, I've got to do this and this and this, and then I've got to do that, and I won't have any time to relax, and everything's going to go all wrong. And it's just a very simple thing to do when you have trouble with remembering that you need to relax and you need to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, then it's not going to go well, because you can't recharge. And I mean, I know that sounds like really old school, but it's true. So that is all of my anxiety tips. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, please drop me a comment and a like. You can comment on some videos which you'd like me to film if you would like, because I don't know what videos you would like me to film, so just tell me and then I'll film them. And yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!